now, just so we can upload something because we've been having some technical difficulties.
You're gonna start recording now? We were never recording before.
Well, normally we just stream and it just goes up.
Yeah, the stream. Yeah. What did you think?
Thought we recorded the episode.
Nah, we just stream and then it gets stuck on our YouTube.
Yeah, and we can't live with this. This isn't gonna go good.
Yeah,
Live with what?
The stream that exists as is.
I think it's great.
It's great. It's great stuff. It's not clouding my judgment at all.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
That's all I can think about. My bad, guys.
Are we done?
No, I'm in the same. We should figure something out, don't you think, listeners?
What should we do?
I asked the live chat, how does the video look?
How did you ask the live chat that?
Because.
What do you mean, how did you ask them that?
It just let me. I made a comment on YouTube.
Don't you think you could have said that to them through the video that they're watching?
No, because they're not watching a video at all. It's frozen. I'm still drinking a beer in this video, but I'm frozen drinking the beer. This beer's been gone for like 10 minutes.
Okay, all right.
What shall we do?
My fucking mic go limp. What do we do? Do I bring up a topic or are we done?
I mean, it's good audio, but like the video is what we bank on. I watch that shit.
How about we just stop the stream? We keep recording.
Stop the
Sounds
stream.
good.
Keep recording. Yeah, I'm browsing elf bars now on the stream.
Stream's over.
Okay, cool.
And we are still recording.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Do we need to do post-production and cut that out? I know we leave it for the people.
Yeah, well, they'll hear us talking about all this bullshit in the beginning, and now we can officially start the pod. Who's got a good topic, guys?
I can't remember what I was going to say. I've all lost. I had all sorts of fun stuff.
I know
to
I got
talk
some
about.
notes or something. We have some tragedies happening we can talk about or something like that.
Yeah, somebody died somewhere.
The girl who played Ducky in Land Before Time was killed in a double homicide by her alcoholic father.
I didn't know her.
Killed her.
That's crazy, though. I remember Ducky.
Yep.
That was a great voice.
We talked about that like the first episode, right? That movie.
Land Before Time?
Yeah.
That was like the first movie I ever saw.
Or whatever.
Can I tell you about Judith Barzey and the abuse and death?
Man, you really came out with
I
the
guess.
tragedy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now that we're strictly audio, this is even going to be even better.
Was she rich or was she like a regular? Was she getting
Not
those
strictly
royalties?
audio.
Seems to be that we are for now.
Do you see the screen that he's recording?
So we do a little, post. She had a good career from post-production upload. Or no? 1984 to 1989 is what we got for her before she was killed by her dad.
84 to where?
89. Her career.
Oh, okay.
Good years. Good years.
Yeah.
She had a great time. I'm sure it was fine.
So she didn't make too much money, probably.
She was a star.
As her career success increased, her father,
She's a
an
real tree
alcoholic,
star.
became increasingly angry and would routinely threaten to kill himself. His drinking led to 3
He should
arrests.
have.
3 arrests, and they still let him do all that.
Why do people just talk about killing themselves, not just do it?
I know.
God.
You would do everyone else a big,
Fucking
big,
pussies.
big favor if you just
Crying for
goddamn
help. Crying
did
for
it.
help. Help me. I'm sad.
Good thing we're not streaming live on YouTube right now.
True.
Yeah, kill yourself. But we've already recommended doing drugs.
Toughen up.
Doing drugs when you're young, and do that, and then kill yourself if you're really gonna. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
That's right. That's right.
Winners train, losers complain. Right.
That's right, man. Complain about life, just end it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
God.
My strange addiction. Remember the couple who would take coffee up their ass?
No.
Have you been looking at my internet history? How did you know that I like that?
I bet that's a pep in the morning.
There was some episode where they were addicted to the rush of the coffee up their ass. It was instant, just like.
Yeah, people do that. It's coffee enemas. That's not uncommon. Here, let's open one of these IPAs. Which one do you want to try?
That'll get us going.
You want an Uncanny Valley, Fresh Wax. I'm just going to tell you their names, and you're going to pick off their names.
Fresh wax.
A Wizard is Sometimes Thick.
Man.
Or,
reaching into his bag.
another Fresh Wax. So we only got 3 to pick from.
The wizard one sounds really intriguing.
I'm picking that off the table because I've had that too many times. I haven't had the other 2. Which one do you want to try?
The wax one is like, what the hell is going on? I kind of want to see what that's about.
I think that's what the borders call some fresh fucking powder,
okay.
bro. It's fresh wax out there, dude.
No
The
way.
fucking powder's flowing and you're fucking ripping. You ever been snowboarding?
I have.
Sucks.
Holy shit. I fell so hard snowboarding one time, I thought I was going to have to they were going to helicopter me off that fucking mountain, dude.
What the fuck?
I ate shit so hard, my friends were like, dude, it looked like a grenade went off in the snow. Because I went fucking flying.
What, did you catch an edge or hit
Yeah.
a tree? Or
I had never been snowboarding before, and I hit the bunny slopes, and dude, killed the bunny slopes. like it was nothing to me. I was like, this is easy.
Yeah.
So I immediately stepped it up to some...
You got the blue square, you got
blue,
a black
blue stuff,
yeah.
regular blue stuff. Definitely no black stuff. So yeah, I avoid the black stuff. Sorry, that's my father. But the blue squares, I hit a couple of those, and then like third time going down, got a little too confident, I think.
Where were you, in Pennsylvania somewhere or something?
Yeah, dude, we stayed up this was like a night where we stayed up all night drinking, and we were like, we should go snowboarding tomorrow. And I swear to God, we went to bed for like 2 hours, and we were all like, you guys still awake? And everyone's like, I'm awake. And you're like, you want to go now? And you're like, let's go now. And we left at like fucking 5 a.m. and just went to Pennsylvania snowboarding on this like drunk bender.
Holy shit.
No.
I've never, never could I imagine myself doing that.
Yeah, I drove a Suburban at the time, so I piled all the dudes, and I think one girl came with us, but like it was like a bunch of us just piled in this.
That was like a great thing to do when you're younger. A little
there.
ski trip, but I have no desire to do a ski trip anymore, but they were fun, man.
It was horrible. I hated it every moment of it. I was hungover and drunk at the same time on this mountain.
I would tube, but nah, I ain't gonna
The
put on
tubing,
skis.
I remember snow tubing too.
And I remember we bought like the cheapest pass, and somehow we just took our shit off and hiked somewhere, and we're like, okay, now we're in like the area we didn't pay for.
Wow.
We were like degenerates like that somehow. We just snuck into the other area.
Was it just wilderness or was it another area?
We went down like a service road. We walked down like it was like somewhere where like they would drive like the plows and shit to like, I don't know, do whatever they do on the maintenance or whatever. They had to have a road to drive shit. We walked down said road.
Little ATV thing.
Yeah, and then we were like, okay, well now we're on the other part of the mountain.
Man, we did some hardcore skiing when I was a kid. We went to Maine one time. Maine.
Your family?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, my family wasn't into that shit.
We went to Maine one time, and we were doing double black diamonds, and I was very, very young.
You
and
did
I was
it?
doing them. Yeah. I remember
shit.
one of them, like there was like a serious checkpoint to even go on the ski lift because it was like a 25-minute ski lift. Like you went way up the mountain. And it was such a long ride down that there was a cabin in the middle of the mountain, and then you could stop and get hot chocolate, and it was like this huge like bar.
But you could stop off the ski lift?
No, like as you're skiing down the mountain, it was such a long ride that there was like a pit stop, and I just thought that was so cool, man. I guess I was pretty good at skiing as a kid.
Have you seen those ski slope homes? People live on a ski slope.
No,
Where you have a drive, where you drive up to your house on one side, but then you open your back door and you're on the mountain and
you're just launched right out.
Yeah,
Man,
those are for people who love to ski, dude. But I guess it's like kind of like living on the water. Like people with a boat.
yeah, I mean, is it better than surfing? Probably. But no, surfing's fun. But surfing's
They
hard.
both suck.
Yeah, surfing's hard, man.
Dude,
You got to get
yeah.
that right wave and everything. At least the mountain's just there.
My buddies went surfing one time, and my buddy came out of the water he got hit in the head with his board, and it looked like a crime scene because you're A, it's a head wound, so it bleeds like crazy. B, you got water all over you, so it's flowing real good.
Oh,
and
my
his
God.
whole body's covered in blood, and his bathing suit's all
It's like
red.
a real light shade of red, too.
Yeah, you're like, Jesus Christ. It's just like a cut this big on his forehead.
Legendary big wave surfer dies at wave break in Portugal 2 days ago.
Really?
A legend died. A legendary big
What was
wave
his
surfer.
name? Is it like a...
Marcio Freire died.
Okay. Because there's one guy I would have recognized his name. Not him, though.
Who would it be?
I couldn't produce it, but I know I'd recognize his name.
A toe-in surfer? That's hardcore shit.
With the jet ski taking you in.
Oh, my God.
Just looking at this beer, it looks amazing.
Just like surfing right next to the cliff breakers.
I went to Specific Gravity for lunch today. You been there lately, Kev?
No.
That used to be the spot, remember, dude?
Yep. I still like them. That garlic chicken pizza I really, really like.
Dude, it holds up. It's so much better than Burnish. And Burnish is like...
I've had their pizza once, but yeah, I think I like the Specific Gravity better.
Let's try this fresh wax, bro, and we can...
Fresh wax.
Pizza and French fry down the mountain.
To you boys.
I'm about to order a pizza here. I'm fucking hungry, yo.
Hey, get that Specific Gravity over here.
No.
Damn, that is pillowy.
That's nice. That's nice.
That feels like some fresh powder you get, like on the snow, like in the 1st of February. You know what I mean?
You know what? I got you, motherfucker. Citra, Simcoe, and Amarillo are utilized in the boil. WP and a massive DDH to provide this fresh nepia with notes of apricot, stone fruit,
Called it a
and
nepia.
pineapple.
Called it what?
It's a
Nepia.
New England style IPA.
It's a
He
nepia.
nailed it now, narrowed it down.
Niepa.
But this one's from
I wasn't done.
I thought you're really not done?
No, wax up those shred sticks. Time to rip the gnar. That was part of the description I had.
I'm sorry.
I'm
You're
sorry.
right. I should have let you do that. This is made by Beer Tree Brewing or Beer Tree Brew in Johnson City, New York. Where's Johnson City, New York?
Delicious town.
Right outside of New York City.
I'll find out.
Are you sure?
Nah.
It's Johnson.
I imagine it's upstate New York. With
Probably.
It's a
Right where the
village.
apples are. Up there with the apples.
The heart of Broome County.
Isn't that where like Angry Orchard is? Upstate New York?
I don't know.
I think it is.
One of the drunkest I've ever seen my girlfriend was one night. She was drinking an Angry Orchard with a shot of Fireball in it.
Yes. What do they call it?
I don't know.
They
but
call it a fireball or something like that. An
dude,
angry ball.
this
They
chick
call it
was
an angry ball.
Fucked up.
Called an
Dude,
angry
she
ball.
was fucked up.
And it's good because you get the cinnamon and the man, it's good.
People love that shit too much.
Cinnamon apple, man.
That was probably like 9 years ago.
You see where it is?
That is a hell of a drink
far away from the city.
with the combination. Man.
It's alcohol with alcohol mixed in. Yeah.
That's a good drink. Honestly, they should have that at places more.
If we drove up from Salisbury straight up in a line, we would hit that area of New York.
Nice.
It's that far out and in the mountains of New York. It's
I'm
like,
driving straight up north out of Maryland tomorrow.
yeah, you are, and I wish I could come.
I'm going to Reading, Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Why?
Buying a kiln from an old
Is that
lady.
spelled like reading?
Yes.
Oh, damn! I learned something today. I really did.
It's the past tense of the English language sucks. Dude.
Is it really the past tense?
Well, read and read.
Oh, yeah, you're
Don't you
right.
spell
Fuck.
them the same way?
I was losing my mind there for a second. Yeah, it is red. Reading.
Am I wrong?
But with the ing, that's what fucking me up with the ing. Red ing.
What was I going to say?
It takes the past into the present. Yeah.
Reading's a pretty little town. Man.
You're fucking me up. dude.
yeah.
Let me
But,
tell you something about
ahead.
Reading before you go.
It's China.
That I knew it was a familiar sounding place, dude. So Reading, also known as Pagoda City, is where Pagoda City Tattoo Convention takes place. Been there 3 times. Really good times.
Oh, you've been there before? Cool.
Yeah, and what a cool little city.
My work's going to like a wholesale convention in Philadelphia soon. It's like the biggest wholesale convention in the country or something.
Whoa.
I'm trying to go.
Nice. Which work is that?
The jewelry
Oh,
glass
cool.
studio I
That'd be
work
good for them. Yeah.
They go every year.
Okay.
We do it every year.
They pick up wholesale clients.
That's got to be
It's like a wine mixer.
the main thing.
Huge getting a wholesale client, you know. They order more than once, several $100s, thousands of dollars.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Let's
be on
ask
your
the
best
internet
behavior.
how to get a wholesale client and just see what happens. Right?
There's probably like fucking AOL chat rooms where you can be like, I make this, or Facebook groups or something.
These
But
are
these
all-
are people who are, those are more people who are starting out. These are way more established people that go to these conventions. And it's old school.
attend trade shows.
Yeah. That what it says?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on the low on the list, but yeah.
Yeah, what's up above it?
Create a referral program. That sounds like making a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, or you mean
Pyramid scheme.
yeah, pyramid scheme.
What's
Yeah.
Ponzi? The one guy who did it.
Bernie Madoff.
That's on that.
Yeah.
There you
Has
go.
anyone watched it?
I
No,
haven't
but I
watched
heard
it.
it's
haven't
good.
watched
I sat and watched the thing where you hover over it and it plays
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah, me
That's
too.
what I watched.
Finally, like I've been hearing about that guy my whole life. I don't really know the specifics.
He looks
He's like Ross Perot. Who is he?
yeah. Ross Perot. I heard he was cool actually.
He was a third-party candidate that totally fucked up one of the elections, right? The first Bush election or something.
oh my God! You
I
want me to tell
remember
you what he did?
Yeah,
He,
do Bernie. Just do Bernie Madoff.
I got you.
I'm bouncing
He
all
was
over.
the
Bernie.
mastermind of the largest Ponzi scheme in history. The Ponzi scheme was worth $64 billion.
Yikes. 60
He was
billion.
he was chairman of the NASDAQ at one point, and he was a prolifertarian. I'm not going to. Fuck this shit. Go ahead.
What the fuck's the NASDAQ?
It was a
Fuck
stock
if I know.
exchange.
I know it's one of the stock
Stocks,
exchanges, but
Jack.
what is it?
It's bonds too. It's also bonds.
Looks like it's located
Poor
in.
piece of shit.
yeah. Bonds are even more confusing than stocks. Is that just money? Is a bond just money?
Look
We
at
talk
this
about something
map.
else.
Yeah, life
it
is
just
crazy,
money?
dude.
I'm broke.
Bond is just like the pure money,
James,
and we just got like a bank note or
I'm
something.
broke. Send Chipotle gift cards.
send pizza. Can someone order us a pizza this year?
Yeah, send Little Caesars gift cards if you're a fan and you want to support the pod. We need pizza gift cards.
Walmart.
Five Guys if you're feeling crazy.
Love Five Guys.
I guess if you send us a $25 Five Guys gift card, like one of us could eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Five
Chisel
Guys-
away at it, people.
Five Guys is expensive, dude.
I want chicken fries.
Yeah, Burger King chicken fries, man.
You threw up on my printer.
Pineapple Express.
Is it broken?
Little kids can take shits is my favorite quote from that movie.
Really? I can't place that one.
He wants to be a civil engineer so he can design
Oh
bathrooms
my
for
god.
parks.
Yeah.
Little kids take shits. Why do we want to quote movies? It's always been something inside of me.
Especially our generation.
Because we're not funny with ourselves, we have to quote other things. That's
and
the thing.
our generation
Sucks.
loves quoting movies.
It
Man.
really sucks.
It started with Anchorman.
Dude, I watched Fletch last night.
I've always wanted to watch it. Haven't watched it.
What do you mean I've always wanted to watch it?
I just hear how good it is and how it holds up, and I love Chevy Chase.
This guy can't say Chevy Chase right. Can he? But
Sometimes
yeah,
I like to playfully say stuff wrong, and that's one of them.
yeah,
Chevy Chase.
I do that too. I do that too. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I do it all the time.
The
But there's
internet has an
definitely one.
answer for everything.
For Fletch?
Why do we quote movies? They are a shorthand way to describe something that's happened to you or something that you're feeling. They also often have the effect of injecting humor into the conversation. So while that you're talking about something bad that happened, quoting a movie, TV show gives some levity to it.
God, that is so gay. Who wrote that?
It was me. And I did it, and I made it on time
That
so
would
I
make
could
sense.
read it here.
Speaking of movies, Kevin said he really likes 50 Cent as an actor, so I brought you.
No way.
I brought you.
Oh my god.
It's a movie.
Oh, we're clipping this.
yeah,
Merry
I
Christmas.
I need that back though. That's one of my favorites.
Get rich or die trying. That's my motto. Always has been, guys. All
So
right.
just watch that, and then I gave it right back to me because it's a prized possession of mine.
He can really get himself to cry. He
When
really
I
can.
was like 19 or something, right before I moved out of my parents' house, like 18, 19, I would get drunk and come home to my parents' house, and I would always watch this movie for some reason.
Oh yeah, this one.
I would
Damn.
put on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Hey, the guy right here. What's his name?
That's Terrence Howard, my friend.
Terrence Howard is insane. Have we talked about that yet?
No,
Have we ever talked about that? We
no.
never talked about how he's insane. He's legit insane.
Is he really?
Yeah, Mike, look it up. He thinks he invented math or something like that. He really does. He's really insane. It's kind of
He's
incredible.
in Big Mama's house.
Yeah, then
Another-
type in just math, and it should come up with his name.
Terrence Howard is in Big Mama's house, one of my favorite movies. Oh, I have seen this.
He's crazy.
He's like, so what do these numbers mean? He's like, well, in my math, it means this. Play this shit, dude. What is that?
It can't be that.
Yeah, that doesn't
What
look
is
right.
that?
Oh, no.
Oh, he's crazy. Look at that screenshot.
His kid probably got put into Common Core math, and he was like, no, I'm going to do something about this.
He says like one
Into what?
plus
Common
one
Core math.
is
What's
one.
that?
The new math that makes zero fucking sense. We'll get into it after we find out about him. But this
the
is also
new math.
this isn't showing.
There is a new math. You haven't heard of Common Core?
You need to watch that. So keep that
Okay,
near
so
you.
this is mine for now.
Yeah, watch
so
that.
Empire's Terrence Howard invented his own weirdo version of math, but I don't have a video. Aside from playing the lead, blah 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 blah.
Empire.
Go to YouTube real quick and type in Terrence Howard math. There should be some crazy clip of him like, yeah, well, they've been lying to us.
Is
He was
Empire-
studying chemical engineering at New York's Pratt Institute when he had a disagreement with a professor over a complex mathematical problem.
Imagine
one.
this movie star, and he's arguing with you, the professor that
Why
you don't
was he
know math.
taking
Hang
that?
on. We are not joking. Howard strongly believes that 1 times 1 equals 2, and the media is lying to you about it, equaling 1, as he put it in a Rolling Stones profile. How can it equal 1, he said. If 1 times 1 equals 1, that means that 2 is of no value because 1 times itself has no effect. 1 times 1 equals 2 because the square root of 4 is 2, so what's the square root of 2 should be 1. But we're told it's 2, and that cannot be.
I
This
mean,
did not go over well, he
it's
says,
so
and he soon
funny.
left the school.
Because you
Has
can
he
think
had a
about
head
it.
injury?
One time is one.
Has he had a head
1
injury?
times 1.
Is one.
Yes, always.
Always.
Don't
it's
try to
one.
fuck me up, Terrence Howard.
Yeah, don't try.
Because you will.
I'm susceptible. I'm susceptible. But this, you do one only one time, and it's one.
He said, I'm
okay?
susceptible.
Well, they say that thing like math is universal and like math is something you like an alien can understand and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's just like it makes sense. It's concrete, but it's not. Because all of our shit's based off of 10. You know what I mean? Like everything is based off of 10.
Well, some stuff is based off of 12.
Like what?
Like the
Like
clock,
voltage and stuff?
clock, the month calendar.
I'm talking just numbers. Here.
Okay, cool.
Like
okay.
our numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
Gotcha.
7,
Then
8,
20,
10.
and then 30,
10.
and then
Yeah,
40.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's just because we have 10 fingers. And that's where the
That
first
makes
place
sense.
things started.
That's why 10 seems like such a round number.
It seems like a round, concrete number, but in some other planet where they were born with 7 fingers, everything's
17
based off 7. Yeah.
Some weird shit.
Dude, there's a Quora review on the truth of Common Core math, and this guy.
What is Common Core math? What are you talking
You've never
about?
heard of this?
Okay,
It's been out for a
first
while.
we'll
and
look
it
up
is
this.
Weird. It's weird.
It's new math?
New math. They're teaching the
How do
kid
they
how to do
change
math.
math?
Completely different. To take the kid away from the parents, Jack.
Hang on. I'm gonna try to find something. I'm gonna try.
But yeah, but seriously, the parents are like, "What the fuck is this?" All the parents, like nationwide, for like 5 years, have been like, "What the hell is this? I don't understand."
Check this out, and then I'm gonna read you something.
There's one question that parents ask me, just more than just about any other question, it is, why are they teaching math so much differently now?
Get to an equation.
Line your numbers up vertically, and then start
Okay,
with the
let me see
one
this. I can do this easy.
4 times 5 is 20. We're not allowed to write the whole 20 here. We just
Put the
write
0 and you put the 2 up there.
Bring the 2 up there.
This is nothing new.
So that's the first place where we're doing something that is kind of weird.
Is it?
No.
I don't remember then how to do the
4
regular
times 4,
shit.
which is 16.
I remember
We
this.
have to remember to add in the 2.
18.
Which is 18, and we place that there.
I'm gone.
Again,
I can't pay
We
attention.
haven't really told
I
anyone
can't
exactly
be
why we're doing
No,
it.
you don't remember. This is the same way though. This isn't anything different.
Well, we
I still
what I used to call
just-
placeholder zeros.
I just want to know what Common Core
Then you
is.
pop a 0 there.
This number.
Do those.
You
2 times 5, 10.
You
0.
write
Pop the 1 up there.
And then we don't need this anymore. We carry a 1. And then 2 times 4 is 8. We have to add in that 1, which is 9. And then we add these all together, 0 and 0, 0. There's an 8.
This is all the
And
same.
here's 10. And it's
Was he showing us the old method? Or
That's old. Yeah, that's how I learned how
that's
to do
old.
that.
That's old.
Now, these days, before we teach kids the standard algorithm,
That's what we
we
know.
might teach them what's called partial products.
Oh God.
This is going to fuck with my head. I can already know. I already know.
We're going to help them see what's going on with place value in these problems. So again, we'll start with 4 times 5, which is 20. And we'll just go ahead and write that whole
Oh
thing.
my God.
Oh no. I'm lost.
Yeah, I can't. I can't even
I
begin
will
to pay
say
attention.
it was explained to me like a year ago, and I was like, no.
Teaching students that this is not a 4. It is the digit 4, but when it lives in this column, it actually represents 40. 4 times 40 is 160. And you'll notice this is the 180.
It's just because we learned it somewhere different.
Yeah.
We hate it. We hate it. This isn't good to check. Oh God, humans.
Not 2, but 20.
It's to separate the kids from the parents. I'm with Kevin.
Do you want to read what this guy
They
says?
need the teacher now.
40, which
They
is
need it.
800.
I'm going to tell you what this guy on Quora says.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, honestly.
And this is just a guy on Quora saying it's literally nothing but diversity, equity, and inclusion long before its time. Call it the anti-racism curriculum of its day. A way to
Is it
hold
more universal?
Was racism just brought into it?
of its day. A way to
Oh,
hold
okay.
gifted students back so
What the
not so
fuck?
gifted students don't have to have their little feelers hurt. That they aren't so gifted.
Yeah, we used to lead from the front. Now we
So
tend
it's
to
easier?
the back.
It's easier?
Doesn't sound easier, but this guy's saying that
It levels the playing field or something. Oh,
I'm not
that's
going to
what he
lie.
says.
That 24 times 48 thing that's about as far as I can get. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no, I don't like math.
On math, that thing he did where you bring the 2 up and 1 up, that's all I got.
I haven't done that in so long that shit. I haven't done that in so long.
Dude, math held me back
have not
from
done
like
that in
a
so
basic
long.
bachelor's degree. I'm that not good at it that I couldn't do algebra 2 at Warwick Community College. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not going to
in-
waste my time doing
The
that.
only class I ever
3
failed in
times in a row.
college, I failed trigonometry at Warwick before I even went to SU because I was I hated it and I barely went to it.
That's useful to know, trigonometry, yeah.
And then I took it in summer school and it was like condensed and I got an A
Wow.
because I had to go. You know,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like if you fuck this up, and I went to the class and just got. I hated it so much. I
Had your
didn't
back against
go.
the wall. Yeah, I had calculus in college and just struggled through it, man. Just struggled. And in high school it was a real struggle. I was in the class behind me's math class.
Did you ever have to take summer school in college?
Yeah, a couple times just to just
The way credits lined up and shit, you're like, wait, what? To graduate here, I have to take a class this summer? And you're like, fuck.
God, I was so bad at school and college and the credits and stuff. God, I was bad at it.
One time, I was so fucking spaced out and high and partying and shit, I completely missed every, what do you call it? You go see your advisor.
Yeah,
I missed every advisor
that
appointment.
shit, man. Oh my God, I would forget to sign up for classes and be like,
Exactly.
I took the craziest
They're
classes.
like, you're not going to school next semester because you didn't sign up for anything. I was like, let's work this out. I found myself in the main big ass building of SU, like talking to the head of admissions or like head of scheduling.
Drop me in a few rooms.
Yeah. Drop
Where-
me in some classes.
Yeah.
What do we got to do here? What we got to do here? And then I had to email teachers and be like, I know your class is full. Can you put me in this class this semester?
I did that a couple times too. Yep.
And they were like,
God
no.
damn.
And then one says yes. And you're like, fucking finally, I can go to college this semester.
Yeah.
They can suck my money away.
And it literally did probably nothing for me. Probably
College?
nothing. I mean, socially and stuff, it helped me develop. And but you know, from a academic and
the main thing
job,
was you were made to pick what you wanted to do too early. That's everyone's problem. You went to school for your physical therapy thing, and you thought, like, I want to be in sports medicine. That's what I want to do my whole life. I want to work for the goddamn Raiders and be their sports medicine guy.
I want to save that guy's life.
Yeah.
Like, remember what just happened this past week?
But then you, in the middle of college, you're like, I like this music production stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's a terrible gig. It's being an athletic trainer is a terrible gig.
Unless you're rubbing on those girls like that one guy, am I right?
Yeah, Chris
I should
D'Elia.
not have said that, probably.
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, Chris
Wait.
D'Elia.
Don't I have a Chris D'Elia sample?
Chris D'Elia is not a good man.
Thought I had one. No.
I'm real hungry. I'm gonna eat some chips.
Don't eat chips on the pod, man. No, we're not gonna let you do that, dude.
Oh man, guys.
Me and Kevin are having a meeting if you do that.
That's fine. I was thinking about maybe I could just do laptop stuff and you can have guests rotate every week.
What?
No,
What are you talking about?
I'd be right here.
What did you say that for?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to
You don't
stir.
like to talk?
I like chips.
Next
No,
time.
it was just an idea because it would be more character in this chair.
When Andrew was here, I was kind of nervous, so I just was like talking a lot.
I didn't know what to do.
You thought who was talking a lot?
I was talking a
Oh,
lot
no.
I don't know
because I got nervous.
when that chair's full, I don't know what to do. But I think, what if?
Yeah, I was looking like this then.
What if we
Hello,
You know what?
everybody. I'm from the 90s.
Next week, I'm taking the laptop.
Okay, you're doing laptop next week?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And Mike's gonna have
And
to
Mike
just
is going to sit here and I'm going to host.
We're gonna do that.
Let's do it.
That'd be hilarious.
Then Mike can do with the
No,
drop,
I want
the
Mike
drop
with
frames.
nothing in front of him. I want Mike just having.
Okay,
to sit
yeah,
there.
let's do that.
Because look at him.
Pure host. Yeah.
He finds solace in the
Yeah, exactly.
hiding
I
in
do.
the laptop. Yeah.
I do. I find solace. Look at this athletic trainer. She's touching on her.
And you
that's
have
okay.
to
Mm-hmm.
with the team, and it's
Who's
a
that one
grueling
guy that
travel
was
schedule.
like really bad? He worked for the United States like gymnastic team.
Oh yeah, there was a doctor who did all the gymnasts, and he fingered him. Yeah,
He was a crazy creep, and he was like, for a long time, he didn't have any credentials to do this, and he was doing it beforehand. Like, I'm really into this team.
and apparently people were talking about it.
He was just into the team. That's all.
It was bad, dude. If you listen to like you hear the accounts, you're like, it can't be so bad. But then you hear the girls' accounts from their mouths, you're like, oh Jesus, I'm so sorry you went through that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Chris D'Elia doc. Yeah,
Exactly. The Chris D'Elia doc has the girls talking, and you're like, Jesus Christ, I feel bad for you.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so sad because they're like in high school, and you know who else I feel bad for? The other dude in their high school class is like, I could be getting this hot chick next to me, but she's talking to fucking Chris D'Elia. You ever think about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Could be a dude in their school.
I wish I could remember some direct quotes, but it was weird. Like they would even push back, and he'd be like, "Well, that's not very cool," or something like that.
It was bad.
Well, that's pretty lame.
He would block them and shit when
Yeah.
they'd stop talking to him.
Yeah, Larry Nassar was specifically named in hundreds of lawsuits filed by the athletes who said that he engaged in sexual abuse for at least 14 years under the
Isn't that
pretense
crazy?
of providing medical treatment.
And he's like, this is just what I do. This is what I do. I have to finger you while... Dude, so bad.
How can you even make that make sense?
These girls they were young. They didn't know, dude.
No.
They had never been fingered before.
No.
All right, let's open another beer here. It's called Uncanny Valley.
You're like Quentin Tarantino. When Madonna says like a virgin, she's saying she's never been fucked. She's never been fucked so. She's been fucked before, but never so
that.
good.
Dude, sometimes I'm at work and a little prayer or whatever. Or what's that song called?
Like a prayer.
Like a prayer.
Like a prayer comes on.
Like
Down on my
Wait.
knees,
Is it?
I will
Yeah.
take you.
Because there's like a virgin and like a prayer.
Yeah,
And here's my
okay.
Crystalia.
Oh, really, dude? He played that guy in Workaholics where he was the fucking sexual predator.
Yeah. And in you.
His like first fucking role with.
He wasn't acting very hard. But the Like a Prayer comes on the radio and I'm like, this song is gross, dude. I can't believe they're just playing this. She's like,
Are the lyrics gross? I do like that song.
Down on my knees.
I will take you there.
Yeah, she's sucking.
Yeah, down on my knees, I will take you there.
Oh, come on. She's praying.
Okay.
Praying to
Pass me your
Mecca
cup, my
or
friend. I'm
whatever.
gonna give you this uncanny
you're
valley.
you're not that naive, right?
No, he's not. He
Madonna
fucks girls
is
in
a
their period and drives them back to Ocean City.
I listen to
Madonna is
listen
an
to R. Kelly and
awful
all that,
little
man.
slut, dude. Awful little slut.
Okay.
A demon. A sex demon.
She's still like a weirdo, man.
She's fucking Kanye West and shit.
She's still
wearing
trying to look all.
sunglasses.
She had a butt implant. Do y'all see that? Her butt is all like new aged now.
She got a BBL?
That's good.
yeah.
Shit.
Look up her new butt while Jack talks about what we want to talk
Madonna.
about.
Okay,
New
that's
house.
Uncanny Valley. This is another, what'd you call it, Mikey?
Nepia.
It's another Nepia, whatever that is. And it's-
Nephilim?
This is by Burlington Beer Company in Burlington, Vermont. They're slowly
Ooh,
becoming
Burlington, Vermont. That's
one
a
of my
nice area.
one of my favorite breweries.
You gotta love Vermont.
We got a buddy up there who runs a blueberry farm.
Oh yeah.
The blueberries, size of my fist.
Damn. Blueberries are amazing.
Madonna's butt.
Oh, we have it up.
It's not good.
It's not good.
She's old, man. She needs to not be getting these surgeries where she's gonna take it out in a year. Go ahead, show it.
All right, here's Madonna's butt, everybody. I got
Before
the
and
exclusive right
after?
here. Let's look at it.
But I love Chef.
Ah, shit. Wrong button, yo. What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
What's going on?
I've hit the wrong button, but this is a pleasant surprise, guys. Who remembers this commercial? We love commercials on this show.
I love Chef.
It's the Boyardee button.
He accidentally has a Chef button.
I hit the button.
That little fat fuck doesn't need no more shit.
Dude, that's the old school door opening things. The things that would you would step on them to open the door. That's how old this is. Remember that?
Yeah.
It wasn't a sensor
Oh
above
my
the door.
God,
it was
you're
a
right.
pad on the floor.
You're right.
You're not allowed to make commercials this long anymore. This is insane. It's like a Super Bowl commercial at this point. This doesn't happen anymore unless it's Super Bowl Sunday.
They do this. This is respect for Chef.
And just a can of fucking rancid pasta.
Rancid? How's it rancid?
It's rancid.
No, it's not that bad.
Rancid pasta.
You had Chef lately?
Nah.
Why is this commercial this long? It was this long when we
This
were
is the
kids?
extended cut. We're gonna get back to Madonna's rear end in a minute, y'all.
Yeah, but
we gotta
we're
pay
watching.
these sponsors.
Did you see the Cadillac at the intersection? That's dating this.
You should see all of the beefarino I get from this.
Ooh, that was a nifty move from Chef.
What do you want for dinner?
I want Chef.
Oh my god.
It made its way
And
back.
it's beefarino. That's from Seinfeld.
Without further ado, everybody, Madonna's hind quarter.
I'm covering it up. I'm covering it up, dude.
All right, let's get Mike out of there.
Get out of here. Get me out of here.
Oh, that was exactly the sweet spot too, wasn't that?
She's lumped up, dude. She's lumped up, and it's no good. Check it out.
She's falling
Check
off
her
a
butt.
cliff in a good way.
What's
over
she
there.
doing out here? Double cheeked up like.
Oh my God, Madonna's butt. I'm
Dude,
Michael Rappaport.
I thought that was the same person for a second.
Oh yeah, they do.
Let's
Criticize.
try this Nepia.
I already tried it. It's really good.
Michael
Happy birthday.
Rappaport.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Apparently, Michael Rappaport said that is not a real butt. Yeah, no shit.
Rappaport, no one cares about your fake New York accent.
Gave you that butt. That is not a real butt.
Does he have a day show now?
Putting too many materials in her butt.
Okay, I don't
Turn
like
this
him.
off.
I don't like Rappaport, dude.
You're
He has
wearing a mask.
show.
What the fuck you
oh,
know?
no, he's on the
You
Wendy.
pussy.
He comes on the Wendy Williams shows and just does a New Yorker guy thing. Wow, he's really got it made.
He does got it made.
He's
Because
get-
it's because of his accent.
Yo, Ma, the fucking cat's here again. It's giving me that fucking look. I like that, and I like the alligator ripping his arm off. Which one?
Wow.
Which one would you rather watch?
Hey,
I don't know.
It's a classic viral video of a guy feeding alligators, and then one of them doesn't bite the chicken leg. He accidentally bites his buddy's leg.
What does this have to do with Michael Rappaport?
yeah, does he get bit?
You'll find out. He does the barrel roll. He rips his buddy's leg off, and it was a good video. But with Michael Rappaport's over dialogue, it is great. And there's another one where there's this weird cat. It was a classic little viral video of a cat, a cracked out, weird-eyed cat outside of a sliding door
Gotta
with
love
no
it.
context, but he comes in and adds the context. He says, Ma, the fucking cat's back. You haven't seen it? Okay. That's the one to watch. Cats. Back.
Cats.
Remember the
Michael
guy
Rapp.
yelling at his cats back in the day? Like an
Oh,
old
yeah.
school video. Get the fuck down.
And it was
Get
literally
the-
called Yelling at Cats, right?
And then there's a guy, an EDM. I was at an EDM show like 5 years ago, and there was a guy playing a drop. It was like, get the fuck down. And I was like,
Nice.
that's the guy yelling at his cats.
Yeah.
That's the guy yelling at his cats.
All the young people are like, I don't
get
get
the
it.
fuck
Yeah.
down.
You could literally guess his age within a 5-year span
So this is, here we go.
Mine?
And
because he has that in his music. I feel like he's got to be
Yes.
30 to 35.
I guess Michael Rappaport made it go viral, but I don't know if it was already viral. But either way, here we go.
He's huge on Instagram.
that? What the f?
Oh my God, that is hilarious though. Never seen a cat like
Hey.
that.
Don't f look at me
I don't like the
that. That's a
censored version, but we're
weird-looking
going to go with it.
cat. Ma! Yo, there's a stray cat outside. I don't want it starting a fight with Lucy.
And this is someone else's video.
Lucy, it's okay.
Lucy's
Look,
up
Lucy's
there.
up there
Okay,
watching.
Lucy, don't worry about it. Ma!
Don't worry about it.
Yelling for Ma is
Ma,
just
there's a
hilarious.
weird
Ma.
stray cat outside.
Zoom in on his face again.
It looks like grandma, the thing.
It does
Hey,
look like my
get
grandma.
the fuck out of here.
Oh
I
shit.
don't even know if that's a cat. Blink, motherfucker.
I'm trying to get this screenshot. Here we go.
No.
And then, I mean, the alligator one's good.
There we go, Mike. Mike, it's Halloween, y'all.
Oh, my God. Could be cat.
He's the cat.
I wish I had. Man, I had all these things I wanted to talk about, but I didn't write them down.
See, I've wrote some down. Should I check my notes?
Have we watched the motorcycle chariots on here yet?
I don't think so.
Mike, can you pull up the motorcycle chariots?
Did we not pull that up already here once?
Actually,
We
I got
watched it.
nothing.
Where else would I watch that? Maybe at the shop?
Maybe here. They're scary as shit. We don't have to watch them again.
But I really wish I could find the Rappaport overlay of the alligators, but I can't seem to find it. I don't
What
know.
pod y'all watching this week, huh?
I've mainly been watching OG Tuesdays with Stories since I got the Tuesdays with Stories Patreon.
So you've been going back to the first episodes?
Yes.
You know Spotify has every Joe Rogan. I didn't really think about that. I kind of want to watch episode 1 through whatever.
It's fun.
You ever done that?
What was the first Joe Rogan you got that got you into Joe Rogan?
Man, that's a great question.
I
'cause
know my answer.
Holy
but go
shit,
ahead.
I can't remember. It was like back when I was in physical therapy for sure.
I know the answer then.
And I thought about it as like a really smart podcast. And you know what I mean? I loved it for like the smarts. But yeah, what do you think?
First one I liked that really got me into the episode, listening to it regularly. Lance Armstrong.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
I was like, wow, man, I've never heard someone who has been through something like that talk about it for that long.
Yeah.
Uncensored.
Yeah, what do you think about Lance? I mean, you kind of got to just be indifferent. Who can have like a strong opinion on
Everyone
Lance
dopes.
Armstrong?
There you go.
Yeah, like because they
He
said,
did more good than harm.
"Oh my God!" When you think about it that way, yeah, shut the fuck up. What have you done with your life? You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Oh, for riding
Everybody-
bikes, everyone used to love riding bikes. No, not until Lance Armstrong, dude. He did so much for that sport.
And just for cancer and researching
yeah.
itself.
And the bracelets, man.
awareness.
Those bracelets, man. Did you ever wear one?
I never really did know.
Nope.
I think my cousin gave me one, actually. My cousin was big into it.
Actually, yeah, let's talk about how Lance Armstrong changed the world. Would there be any bracelets today without Lance Armstrong? I'm going to say no.
Dude, do you know what this is actually making me think of? I know it's changing the subject. Remember those sex bracelets?
Oh, yeah?
They were different colors on your wrist.
At
and,
parties and stuff?
well, and everyone was wearing them in my high school, and they were, are you pulling that up, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And they were supposed to, like, different colors meant different things, and if a girl walked up to you and broke your black one, that means she'll suck your dick or
Yeah,
something.
I remember that. Yeah.
But, like, I never understood that aspect of them. I had them too young, I guess.
I remember young kids were wearing them, and it was like, what are you doing? Yeah, I remember seeing that. Mhm.
But you're younger than me, so how are you thinking that I was younger than you?
But I remember seeing some of my classmates and being like, Jesus Christ, you're wearing
You
a sex
knew
bracelet?
about them?
Yeah.
You want me to break it down?
I must have been completely ignorant, but yes, go ahead, break it down.
Jelly bracelet fashion accessories have been around since the 80s, but instead of a fashion statement, they're making a statement about your kid's sex life. This was found in an email via 2003.
Yeah, my mom read this thing on Newsweek or something and was like, why are you wearing these bracelets? They're about sex. And I was like, I thought they were cool. Everyone was wearing them.
Man, the parents really got lax. You know what I mean? You're letting your kids wear sex bracelets, but they probably didn't know.
What else did it say, Mike?
Yellow, hugging, purple, kissing, red, lap dance, blue, oral, sex, black.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, to give Lance Armstrong his flowers, I don't think there'd be any bracelets without him, and I think that's astonishing.
Well, those were around since the 80s.
Oh, no, blue, oral.
But I mean, like those advertisements for like autism or breast cancer. Even I did advertisements for Tops Cut Off, and it was one of the best advertising campaigns I ever bought. You know what I mean? I owe it all to Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, when I worked at Secret, somebody got cancer there and passed away, and we bought bracelets.
Man, the bracelets, he made them popular.
Dude,
he
remember
really
that
did.
little girl that got murdered in Salisbury?
I don't like talking about that.
Yikes.
They sold bracelets for that.
Like, and it's a specific type of bracelet. That rubbery
Yeah.
bracelet is Lance. You know, he did that.
So those bracelets came out in the 80s. They were a fashion statement. And then only in the early 2000s, they became like that school. I remember it. The Y High kids did it. But I
Jelly
remember.
sex bracelets.
Yeah, I remember hearing exclusively from the bad kids that no one ever did anything. Like, oh, I went up and broke her black band, and obviously you don't get to fuck her. That's just not gonna just easily just happen. Maybe someone got their dick sucked. Maybe someone got a lap.
She knows what she's doing when
Whoa.
she breaks that black band.
Memory. I got a lap dance off one at the grind.
Nice.
Yeah, she had
grind.
like a bunch of the lap dance ones on, and it was just like, oh, why don't you just not wear them and say, hey, I'm giving you all lap dances? It was just a fun game. Do you think kids were actually fucking each other? Probably not.
Oh, for sure.
I used to skip
Maybe
school.
somewhere.
I used to skip
Somewhere.
third period all
I'm
the
probably
time.
I'm yelling.
With this super slut. And we never fucked. We were just hanging out.
I mean, there were rainbow party rumors back in our day, like girls wearing all different types of lipstick and sucking one dude's dick, and it's like, Jesus
That's
Christ.
just swinger party
Where
porno
are these
shit.
parties?
That's
My
just
mom
people's
was like-
parents shit cascading down into the kids' lives.
Exactly. My mom asked me one time, she's like, do you and your friends have pill parties where you throw pills in a thing and you all take different pills?
Give me a
And I was
break.
like, no.
We
Hey,
would die.
But I definitely
Some
did.
kids be popping pills, that's for
Dude,
sure.
one time, okay, I got a story about pill popping.
You.
In the 10th grade.
really, dude?
In the 10th grade, I was in gym class in a locker room, and there was this fucking dude who had all these, like, he wore, like, black pants with, like, straps all over him, and his hair was
he
bleached.
goth?
He was a goth, like...
Duct tape wallet.
Yeah, duct tape type guy. And he was always looked like he was fucked up on pills. And I remember one time I was just talking to him. And I was like, yeah, man, I've broken like this arm this many times, this many times. I broke my nose once. And he was like, you probably got a lot of pills from the painkillers from that, right? And I was like, I guess I did take some. He's like, you probably have some left over, right? And I was like, yeah, I probably do. And then I went to my parents' house and I went under my parents' cabinet and there was a shit ton of painkillers. A shit ton. And I stole them all.
Whoa.
And I started...
Sorry, that was way too loud.
And I was just selling them to these kids in my high school for $10 a pill, $5 a pill. We're just selling them all over my
Holy
high
shit,
school.
Jack.
You're bad.
You're fucking kingpin. We got El Chapo over here.
And I would sell them at breakfast.
I gotta
in the
get that
morning.
sample.
And then one time, this teacher's daughter who was in my class saw me selling these pills and ratted on me. And I had sold all my pills, and I sold them all in the morning. And then they grabbed me out of first period and were like searching me and shit.
How'd you make it out alive?
I had sold all the pills, and all I had was cash.
All I had was cash on
And
me.
I had one Camel Light left in my backpack because I smoked Camel Lights.
That's awesome.
And in high school,
They found a cig.
and they found a cig, so I got suspended until parent-teacher conference. So that means you're suspended. You can't come back to school
Damn,
until your
Jack.
mom comes in and talks.
And
to
she
the-
shows up the next day, probably.
My mom showed up in an hour.
Yeah, but conferences now, bitch.
Yeah. So he's back in school. And then she's like, I went home and all the pills are missing and all this shit. And I had...
No, they're not.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were. And then they took me, and I had been smoking weed with all my friends at lunch and shit. And she's like, we're going to get a drug test right now. And I was like, Mom, drug test is probably going to say there's weed on there. And then somehow the drug test came back like 3 days later, and it was clean. At least that's what she said.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
That's a
You're like,
mind
yeah, I
blower.
never
But
smoked.
I shouldn't have said that. I told her I was been smoking weed with
I
my
mean,
friend.
what are the odds of that? That can't
That was a
happen.
mutually beneficial thing for you and your mom.
But the thing was, I wasn't taking the pills. I was scared. I took them like one time and threw up everywhere. I was like, I don't want these. I just sold them to my friends and bought weed with it. So she was testing me. She's like, oh, you're going to have all these pills in your system. You're addicted to heroin and all this shit. But no, I just sold them all.
She was happy in the end. She's like, "Oh, my son's just selling pills. He's
He's a little entrepreneur.
Yeah, seriously, man. He's gonna work for big pharma.
I remember making all this money in like 2 weeks. It was such a short-lived little drug dealing thing for me in the 11th grade or whatever.
You ever watch any of the documentaries on like what is it, OxyContin in Florida?
Yeah, the pill mills. Yeah,
that
it's
shit,
crazy.
That one documentary, the one.
It's
is
called
great.
one's called The Pharmacist. Anyone ever seen that one?
I don't think I've actually seen any full
No,
documentaries.
but I
about
watched
this,
one
but I
where-
know.
There was like a sorry to cut you off, Mike,
No,
but real
I'm cutting
quick.
you off.
There was a local pharmacist, like an older man, like real nice local pharmacist in Florida who was just fed up with the bullshit. And he started personally investigating one doctor who would open up at 4 a.m. and have a line, and they have video of it, a line completely wrapped around the block of just junkies getting pills. And it was just, oh yeah, and that guy's son ends up getting shot in the head while he was trying to buy pills on the street. So like
Karma.
he had not
Pill thing.
karma, but he had a lot of motivation to get
You
these
can't
pills off
just
the
sell
street.
pills to a bunch of junkies and not have karma.
Yeah, I mean, hey, his son shouldn't have been buying those pills, but yeah, that's it cost him his son.
Die though.
Yeah, yeah.
He
mhm.
didn't die. His son died. It's like God punishing you. It's not like you're getting punished. You're getting like tortured.
Like he bought pills from a guy, and that guy shot him in the head, took the pills back and the money.
Now we have the pills and the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's always a tragic thing.
But yeah, some pharmacist really kind of brought down some humongous pill mill.
I remember seeing a fucking documentary of a guy like following a junkie who would be like, yeah, this is what we do. We go around here, all these places in Florida, and by lunchtime he had a bag with 1,000 pills in it. He's like, yeah, and it's like these are the government gives me these, and then I go sell them. 'Cause
Florida's wild.
The Florida pill market was
There was no like database for it, so you could go from doctor to doctor to doctor with the same prescription and just clean up.
oh my god.
Apparently, there's a place in Florida where like many people, like in the teens or maybe even higher, have amputated 2 of their own limbs just to get disability payment from the government.
I'm looking into that.
I'm
Look
on their
into that.
side. That's hardcore. That's awesome.
And there's a system. You do the right arm and the left leg. That way you can still use crutches, and you get paid for the rest of your life.
Can I do the left arm and the right leg? Because
Yeah,
I jerk off.
I think
with my
either
right
way.
arm.
Yeah. I do a lefty, but yeah.
Wait, are you right-handed?
I'm right-handed and I do a lefty.
God, that is so common. What's up with that?
You got to I shake people's hands with this one. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't give a
found
fuck
out
about
about
that.
something weird. I just found out about researching your thing.
Really? Is it full of shit?
People have a thing.
I'm not
called-
give me your
I
left.
jerk
Give me
off
your
with this
left.
one,
Give me your
man.
left.
I'm actually right-handed, but I jerk off with my left.
That's what he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was reading this thing about body integrity identity disorder.
I'm going home and jerk off.
Because
with
it
my
used to
left
feel
hand.
like a stranger. Now
It
it's
makes it go straighter and not pull it so far to the right.
Holy shit.
The term-
but my dick is like oh no.
You got to compensate with whatever hand makes it,
Did I ruin my dick?
Yeah.
might have ruined your own dick.
My dick be going this way now.
Might ruin your own
When my
dick.
dick gets hard, it's like ah.
At least it's not. That's fine.
I swear to God.
I think.
It's normal. It's straight.
Your dick's gay. It's gay dick.
People go to doctors and ask them to get their limbs cut off, or you get a transection of their spinal cord to become paralyzed.
Yikes.
Because you have body integrity identity disorder, you
is
think
that?
that you're paralyzed. I need to be paralyzed. I need to be disabled.
What's up with people, man?
It's a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
I bet you there's a good doctor in Florida who does that for
yeah,
people.
seriously. Yeah, definitely in Florida.
Body-
and people are insane. People are insane in this world.
This it describes the extremely rare phenomenon. So this isn't the people who are cutting their limbs off to get money. This is a rare phenomenon of persons who desire the amputation of one or more healthy limbs
Think about it.
who desire a paralysis. Some of these persons mutilate themselves. Others ask surgeons for an amputation or for the transection of their spinal cord. Just that snip. I've seen it in a scary movie. I've seen it in I forget what movie it was, but they do the thing on the spinal cord, and it's some revenge movie where she goes, "I've snipped your whatever.
Oh.
You're paralyzed."
That sucks, man.
He was a
Glad
bad.
I haven't seen that movie.
He was a bad. No, he was a bad guy, Kev.
Oh, cool.
He was getting revenged.
Nice.
You bring-
That's too much.
yeah, it's just too much.
My spine, man.
My spine hurts. My spine.
You ever have any nerve pain in your life, Mike?
More like muscle pain.
Yeah, no nerve pain, no
What's-
no shooting electrical pains down your arm, ever.
Not quite.
No, thank God.
I've had a few, but I think I'm getting it figured out.
Your sports life made you have nerve pain.
And the desk job is really killing me too. I got to learn how to sit Got to keep those shoulders down, people.
You
Gotta
need
stay
that.
relaxed.
Yeah, you
shoulders
have
back
to.
and down.
You know what you need?
Oh, yeah.
Is a pillow.
What happened, honestly, is my computer chair broke, and I never got a new one. And I just fucking sat in a broken computer chair, and it was like lopsided. And I literally did it for like 3 years.
Dude.
Because like you don't think about that. That shit really fucks you up.
I'll tell you.
You don't think about it when you're young, but it fucked me up.
Me and Jack
You're
have both been
uncomfortable.
there in the shitty chair thing. I remember my thing gave out this way, and I rode in the kiddies van. This is what gave me my pilonodal cyst and where I carry
What?
my.
You got a cyst
Mike, you
from it?
worked there for like a year.
I worked there for 2.5 years. I worked a lot of jobs for just a year, but I worked there for a long time. But I remember I carry the shooting like when I feel worn out and I carry my pain. It's like through here. It's like ow. But I remember this fucking the thing down here was not attached. I go,
And you got a cyst from it?
if I would have ever gotten in a car accident, it would have just like broken. No, I didn't. I got a cyst from just sitting.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
having an ingrown hair or whatever. But I just I carry it like you said. It was always like this.
Yeah.
part of the
That can
chair.
really mess you up.
8 hours in the van every day.
That's a lot.
Sucked.
8 hours in the van every day? That's a lot.
6,
I
man.
have fucked up shoulders where I like when I put on a coat, it's like not good.
And I showed you all my
I'm not old enough for that to be hurting like
You
that.
got to do them in the door stretches.
I showed you my massage gun, right? That's been helping. That's been
Oh
helping.
yeah, I used that last week and it
Yeah.
was nice. Where's
It's
that? at?
nice. I think it's upstairs.
Bring it down. Does it have-
Can we drink this blueberry beer?
Yes, I love blueberry. Wait. We got a review from not Dewey. We got
RAR.
RAR.
Oh boy.
Wake the fuck up.
Get the fuck up.
This is okay. It looks okay.
Simon says, get the fuck out.
Don't-
Girls, rub on your titties.
Hey, you guys are really into stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah. pass me
So I
the
got the
cup.
stand-up comedy pod coming up tomorrow, and I think my shit, I gotta drink that shit.
Really into it? I'm not gonna say I'm really into it. I mean, I'm
That's
really
my,
into a lot of things, but
Take
not
your shoes off.
probably not that.
Oh, really? He does that? I don't know. But I'm gonna ask them, what are your 5 favorite stand-up specials ever, and what are your 5 most influential stand-up
We're
specials?
not even
ever?
gonna have 5.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy Raw.
And don't you think like influential and favorite and best are definitely like 2 different things? Right?
All the old dudes and the dude with the sunglasses.
Who's the dude with the sunglasses?
The dude who died.
Carl. Shit.
dude
George
who
Carlin.
died.
George
Everyone
Carlin.
is-
Carlin's the old dude, and I'm talking about Subway duck seat free. Subway duck seat free at Subway.
Oh, Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, there you go.
Mitch Hedberg. On IMDb, they have the top 25 specials of all time. Mitch Hedberg's Comedy Central Presents is number 1.
He's like the Kurt Cobain. He's the coolest.
I don't have a girlfriend, but I have a girl who'd be really mad if she heard me say that.
I mean, I feel,
Come on.
I feel like everybody fell in love with Mitch with the escalator joke. The
Some of his
escalator
jokes-
joke as a kid hit so fucking hard.
Can I just say before you go on that the Subway joke doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's
Yeah.
not even that funny, but
Yeah.
it's all what it just
Everyone
funny.
remembers it though. Everyone remembers it though.
He said it's for a duck. Oh, it's for a duck. Oh, it's what? It's just funny.
But the escalator, I love an escalator because it can never break. It can only become stairs. You'll never see an escalator temporarily out of order sign. Sorry, escalator temporary stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
No, they do be blocking off the ones that aren't moving. It's like,
for
what the
some
fuck?
fucking reason. Because they don't trust anyone.
At airports, I guess they don't. You could still walk up it if you wanted.
That's good.
And
Yeah, the blueberry ice cream.
this has held up in that little office fridge. Holy shit.
That's good.
This can't wait, how new is this? Oh, it is. No. What?
Wonka.
That's not the fucking remake, the greatest hits. That's a Wonka.
Oh, yeah, and Jack, I want to run some comedy specials off your head and just see how you react.
All right, let's go.
Just some of the most influential comedy specials I've ever seen. Here we go. And just let me know what you think. Let me know if you don't know who it is. Strategic Grill Locations,
No idea.
Mitch Hedberg.
That's the name of his special?
Yep.
How
that's his
long is that?
special.
An hour?
That's his first like major special. Yep.
It's an hour, not a half hour?
It's like only on audio, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I've definitely not heard it.
It's
then.
like a CD I had. Mitch All Together. This is another one of his. Good Day to Cross a River by Greg Giraldo.
I remember Greg.
Greg was great. Bill Cosby himself. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that was the first
like-
one I ever saw.
You
That might
hold
be-
it in, you see?
Yes.
That
He
might-
talked about weed. No one remembers that.
That might be the greatest
ever.
Comedy special of all
It
time.
is-
That is great.
Yeah. Gave us a chocolate
Give us
cake.
chocolate cake. Yeah. Eggs, wheat. That's nutrition. Oh my god,
Dude, yeah. I mean,
Eggs,
everything,
milk, and wheat. That's nutrition.
Yeah, amazing.
everything that happened with that man is a tragedy, but that's, you're not taking nothing away from that man. Dr. Huxtable, you're not
Yeah.
taking anything away from him.
And I'm so glad you brought up the you gotta hold it in. Do you remember that?
Barely.
He talks
Get
about
this.
Coke real quick, and then he gotta hold it
Do you
in.
even believe this? The first bit he goes into on that special is about weed, basically.
It's the first one?
I think it's the first bit he goes into is about smoking weed and how you gotta hold it in.
He's just showing his old face and not his
What,
great.
what other specials? I'm,
Okay,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
real
just
quick.
listed.
That
I'm
derailed
dying.
us.
No.
Bigger and blacker.
Chris Rock?
Oh my god, I love that one. That's such a
Is
good
that with
special.
the one who likes black people but not N-word?
Yes, that is a classic.
That's the
joke.
that's the closer on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's a
1999 Chris Rock at his best.
That is insane.
He did not know how that was going to go. Think about that.
No, he said that he had to do that joke like 1,000 times where it did not work.
Yeah, I bet.
Where people
Yeah.
were running him out of the place. Like, yeah, fuck, don't say that shit.
I wonder what types were running. I say, hey, here we go. So anyway, we got Ron White. They call me Tater Salad.
I like.
Is that not okay? That's up there with Bill Cosby.
That shit's
Yeah.
fire. Fire.
Dude, that's like you have to watch that twice because you can't hear half of it because he doesn't give enough time for the laughs.
He's so funny. He's so funny with his not whiskey. It's just like tan water he's drinking because he's really good at doing an act.
No, he is an alcoholic at that time, and he was drinking.
I don't think that it's always
Oh,
whiskey.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
he
always
was a-
whiskey.
Now he's a non-alcoholic, and he has the best hair.
Have you heard his
ever.
story about getting so drunk and like dropping a bottle of whiskey and cutting
Sliced his toe or something?
Yeah, and then going to bed and waking up in the back of his trailer,
yeah.
and his
Now I
whole
remember.
back of his trailer is covered in blood.
And like the blanket is like stuck to his foot
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
dried blood. That is what throws me.
He had to go to the hospital immediately. You're like, oh shit, I must have been really fucked up last
But
night.
yeah,
I'm sorry I said that, but it is from something I had read, and it is true.
oh, he's a
He
full-blown
still
alkie.
does his act with it, but it is not.
He's sober now. Yeah.
Yep, that's
he has
great.
His own tequila company.
But I no, you're not wrong because he would be he'd literally be sitting there with a cigar and he'd be like on his like
Oh, that's right, the
he'd-
cigar too.
He'd
Yeah.
kill the whiskey bottle. He'd have so many whiskeys.
No, that man was a drinker.
Sweating.
What's his tequila called? It's a funny name.
Number
about
one.
Juan.
Number
Number
one.
one.
Number
You're
one
right.
tequila.
Yeah. I had it just said it on the
We should get to number one.
number
Mike, I was watching that show recently, and they were drinking that Don Julio 1942, that same bottle you gave me.
that shit.
It's like a $200 bottle of tequila.
So yeah, I'll tell the story. I gave Jack a bottle of Don Julio that came from my sister's wedding.
It was empty.
It was empty.
Oh, I remember that. That was from that crazy guy.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
you
insane.
DJ'd.
He was insane. That one guy was insane.
A man I used to work with.
Did you
you
drink
know,
any of the tequila?
he drank.
think so.
A good
Oh, yeah.
I
amount.
would love to try that.
Yeah,
When he got back with it,
the guy who supplied it wasn't taking no for an answer.
Okay.
it was Vino, the guy who used to
He
run
was
Thirsties.
on one.
Wait,
man.
did never mind. Go ahead.
He demanded we play Punjabi MC twice,
So his
which is a great song. I had no
his
complaints.
wife
his
didn't
whole
suck
dance.
your dick?
No,
Okay, good.
that was not his wife. That was his mother-in-law. Oh shit! Love you, V.
Jesus.
He was like insistent on going to get it. I got to go get done. I got to go get done. Who's
Wait,
done?
go get
Don
done?
Julio.
From where?
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted to go get tequila.
From where?
The liquor store around the corner. He's like, I'll be 20 minutes at best. I was like,
Oh,
you're
was it-
drunk.
was-
No one wants you to leave drunk. That's the only
Wow.
thing. That's fine, but we don't want you to leave drunk. He's like,
Was the wedding in Delmar?
it was Eden at the barn.
Oh.
Yeah,
Eden barn venue.
it was nice.
He went and he brought it back, and the wedding planner lady just came up.
Madonna's ass is leaving. Everybody look at it.
The wedding planner lady
Yes,
came to
look
me
at
and was
it.
like, "We need to all drink it. Just make sure everyone gets it. We don't need him." She was like, making sure that the wedding wasn't going to get all sloshed up.
Yeah.
I'd be like, shut up, lady.
No, she.
We pay you. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that man
We're getting
was.
fucked up.
Dude, he was one step away from like making them do another ceremony. Like he was like trying to be in charge. It was weird.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
we drank the
He
tequila.
did make the party though. He went into the dance floor and really got things started. So
No, he did. He did liven
The
it up.
DJ loved that.
made us look a little good. You know?
But old Jack's gonna make a lamp for my sister
Oh, that's a really good idea.
out of it.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
It's
She'll
perfect
remember
for
that
it. It's all
bottle too.
tall
She
and
will
shit.
remember that bottle.
Dude, it's A long
Hey,
time coming.
look up a picture of Ron White early days.
Do you got more special names for me?
Yes,
I was having
yes.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm having
yeah.
fun.
How fun is this? I love stand-up comedy, man. It's coming to an end soon, but here's some more.
Oh my God, he looked like a the other
Holy fuck! I've never even seen that one. He used to be a cowboy, but that is something different.
porn star.
What the fuck?
He used to be a cowboy. Yeah, look at the cowboy hat one. Keep going down. That is, he came to Salisbury, Maryland on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour with all the rest, and he was just like the rest of them when I saw him live on stage.
He
But
was one of the better ones of them. I
That's
mean,
amazing that you went to that. I wanted to go to that.
I went to that. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. We loved Jeff Foxworthy. We loved Bill Engvall.
Foxworthy
I loved
is
all them
great.
too. I don't know why I didn't go to that. I remember me and my friend loved them, and his mom and dad loved them. There was something that happened. We
You
didn't
know
get
what?
to go.
I really am a stand-up comedy fan because I saw that. Guess who else I saw at the Civic Center? Guess. A
Bill Cosby.
legend. Bill Cosby. I saw Bill Cosby on the Civic Center stage.
wow,
Yes.
he came here.
He came here.
Bill
That's
Engvall
amazing
is
you
good.
saw Bill Cosby.
Wow. He was
Yeah,
so
these
good.
guys aren't not the most famous comedians in the world for no reason.
Yeah, you know, Jeff Foxworthy he sold more comedy albums than anybody.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. It's not even close.
You got to give it to Larry the Cable Guy.
They don't respect that man enough, honestly.
Yeah, and Larry the Cable Guy's name's like Greg or something.
Daniel or something? Dan.
Yeah.
It's Dan. Okay. I'm telling you for the last time.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld. That's got to be one of the greatest specials of all time. I mean, it's
He
just
retired all
tried
his-
and true.
It's he retired all his old bits. I'm telling you for the last time.
It's the phrase tried and true personified
Yeah.
into a special. Okay. It's the best jokes you'll ever hear. Caligula.
Don't know it.
Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah, he
Caligula.
goes hard.
He's funny.
I saw
When
that
is
on
that? How old
Comedy
is that?
Central.
That was like his second really big special.
I gotta watch that one.
Caligula, so good. And then he has the one after that was like Fire in the Maternity Ward.
That's what's called.
Zach, yeah. Zach Galifianakis live at the Purple Onion. Fuck, that's a good special.
He takes the guy in the front row's glasses from him and shit.
It's amazing. That special is insanely entertaining.
Yeah, and that was when I first heard of Zach Galifianakis, and then he really blew up after that.
Yeah,
Was he drinking whiskey or was he embellishing?
I think he.
I think he was drinking whiskey, man.
He had a huge glass of overflowing beer on the pan at one point. He's just like, ah.
Yeah, can you look up Zach Galifianakis toddler with a beard?
Dude, don't play that. Don't play that. I can't handle that right now, dude.
And then here's the last one I have, and this is a weird one, but it definitely left an impact on me. Harmful if swallowed.
Who's that by?
Dane Cook's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
special.
Oh my god,
so good,
I
so
liked
good.
his Comedy Central half hour really stood out to me more when he does
Yeah,
the
you're
alien
right.
thing
You're
where
right.
he pours the water on him and he's like,
Suck my back.
yeah, dude. I probably watched that when it came out 50 times.
As a kid, that was undeniably
Yeah, how-
hilarious.
I mean, we probably weren't his target audience, but it really landed with 14 and
did.
12-year-olds really well.
And here are the bits that really blew him up off of that. The drive-through bit. And the pickles. Do you remember that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Everyone loved that.
I remember he had a really good bit about cheating on your girlfriend and coming home and the floorboards being like,
Yeah, cheater. And how about like the bit about like someone breaking into a house and taking nothing?
Yeah.
What did you take? I'm getting a divorce. He was so fresh. Or how about like his bit about hearing a car accident and everyone in the neighborhood coming out to
Yes.
see it? So good. So good. Fuck shoes. Fuck
Yeah.
shoes.
his whole bit is I don't get why he gets so much hate.
I don't know either.
He stole some Louis C.K. bits.
When people talk about stealing bits, I feel like there's a possibility that people had the same ideas.
Well,
And most of the
he
time
went
you
on
hear it
to
and go, "It's
Louis.
not even the same."
He went on Louis and
Okay, so
basically
some-
admitted it. Remember?
Okay. Then
You know the show Louis?
no. But I don't know what you're talking about, but I know Louis. I don't know the episode you're
There's
talking
an episode where Louis' kids really want tickets to see Dane Cook.
about. No way.
Yeah, and they meet backstage, and on the show, Dane Cook apologizes to Louis for stealing bits.
Wow.
That's amazing.
You know what? I bet in his early days he just fucking stole some bits. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean people do that.
Yeah.
I will say Zach Galifianakis
And it's
has
no good, but yeah, I bet he did.
there's a steal this on Zach Galifianakis special.
What?
The joke? I think that sign in neighborhoods, slow children playing, is so mean.
Is that on in the special?
Yeah, he says steal it.
He's got some good one-liners.
Take it. Because no one's going to remember that was just me.
Yeah.
You can put that into your little bit in New York City if you're a little guy. And
That's
people
awesome.
laugh at it.
That's mean.
You know who had really
It's
good
so
one-liners? Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Wait. Which one's? Wait, who's Stephen Wright?
He talked like this, and he what is it?
Show me a
Narrated
picture of him.
This
Reservoir
guy?
Dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, he has this one joke. He's like, I got a dehumidifier and a humidifier for my birthday. I put them in the same room, let them fight it out.
Oh, he's the guy that's
stupid,
my
but awesome.
life. Or is that not him?
No, that is Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger, everybody.
Before we get too far away from Dan Cook, you know his brother stole all his money,
Yeah,
right?
that is one of the craziest stories ever, dude.
I hate that, man.
Yeah, how can you hate Dan Cook?
Poor guy.
No,
How
I
can
like
you hate
Dan.
Dan Cook?
He said, I was getting all this money, and I kept getting all this paid, and I was like, man, I'm making a ton of money. But his brother was like stealing
it all.
like half of it.
What a,
He was making so much money, he was getting half of it and being like, man, I'm
He tried to
rich.
buy a mansion, and then they were like, "You don't have any money."
if you're
And then
gonna,
he had to call his brother, and then his brother like never
His brother
contacted him back.
His
or
brother
something.
is in a 8x6 or whatever cell right now.
Yep. And did you hear about the courtroom talk the courtroom story he tells?
No, go ahead.
He's like, basically, I'll never talk to my brother again because when I looked at him in that courtroom, he didn't even look at me, and I didn't even see my brother. He had the eyes of a shark. He was completely glazed over. Like, it was a completely different person. I'll never talk to him again, kind of thing.
But he was his business manager. He talked to him every day.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, this is
why do you
crazy.
think he had the eyes of a shark when he was in the role of the person about to get spanked?
His mask was off.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Fuck."
His mask was off.
Boom. That's a good way to put it, man. What's the use of hiding it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. If you're gonna throw a comedian under the bus, talk about the fucking Mexican guy.
Carlos Mencia.
He stole jokes.
And that
stole some
man
jokes.
still tours and sells out places.
And
Yeah, he's
Bob-
like the
and-
Bad Bunny. He's always gonna get sold out because of just there's that.
That's hilarious.
There's a demographic that will buy tickets.
No, Bad
and
Bunny-
I'm just for real.
You know, he broke the record for most money made in a year off of touring this year.
He's not even that good. It's pop music.
Made the most
It's been
money.
done before. Pitbull.
Yeah, it's crazy. Trust me, it's crazy.
I don't get it.
But the Carlos Mencia thing, Joe Rogan talks about being on stage and Mexican people yelling at him like, you just hate Carlos Mencia because he did it better. Even though he stole it, they don't care. Like,
And
he
plenty
did it
of
better.
plenty of people who are just honest, they
Wait.
tell you Carlos Mencia is the greatest murderer in the history of
Yeah.
comedy because he took the best jokes.
Yeah, but-
and he just Mexicanified them
And he's the best.
in front of Mexicans.
And his name is Ned. He's not Mexican.
yeah, yeah.
His name is, he's from like Honduras or something.
And those crowds used to fucking pop. They
Dude.
used to pop.
He was huge.
It's like
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer. He's not like the greatest comedian in the world, but I hear if you go see him live, it is the craziest, most fun thing ever.
Your report
but he
card
does- he
got
does-
straight D's. You
he
know what that
does steal stuff.
spells? Do, 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 do. That's the only joke of
Jesus
his I remember.
Christ.
That's
What
the only
was-
joke of his I remember.
Dirt to dirt. Yeah, everyone made fun of the dirt to dirt
Oh,
thing.
oh.
Yeah, everyone said dirt to dirt. Wow.
He had his own show.
Hey,
Mind of Mencia. What was that about? Was it like skits or was
it
it?
was sketches. Yeah, it was sketches. I think.
I liked it. I liked that when I was a kid. I
And,
I loved that.
And I remember Ari Shafir played like a Jesus Christ on that one time.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Now that's a good picture.
I never seen it.
Nah, me neither.
Can we talk about how I am terrified of the scary trees that throw apples in the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, I thought that was in The Wiz.
I hate him. He grabs her.
That
it's
is some
no
scary shit
good,
right
man.
there.
The fighting trees. Oh man, we're about to go down the rabbit hole of what creeps Mike out.
Rest in peace to the original Tin Man.
I
Done
bet
talking
you.
about comedy specials.
Yeah, but I bet you we
I
are.
talk about comedy specials all the time.
I had
Do you
a
really
couple I
remember
Go
wanted to
ahead,
Greg
take the last
Giraldo?
10 minutes on it. Go ahead.
Do you
got
really
way
remember
more
Greg
time.
Giraldo?
We don't have
No.
way more time.
You don't remember Greg Giraldo?
No.
Good. Like literally can't even place the name.
How do you not remember him?
I can place the name. I know. If you said, "Hey, who's Greg Giraldo?" I'd say he's a comedian. I'd
Cool,
be like,
cool.
I can't remember what bits.
But just to look him up real quick. This guy
He's
right here.
right there on the screen.
okay, yeah.
He was fucking hilarious. These jokes were so good. And he really got his claim to fame from the roasts. I would say he was the best roaster ever. He had the best roast ever. I mean, obviously Jeff Ross, but he's right up there with Jeff. He's right up there with
Is
Tony.
he on the Bieber roast?
I think he was dead. He killed himself.
Oh, okay, that's
He
him.
killed himself. Yep. And he was a lawyer. He was very, very smart.
Like
a lot of people
Brody.
don't know that. Yeah.
Brody killed himself too, right?
Nice.
Yeah, him on the roast of Bob Saget was epic, but we can't watch that. 'cause
What
they'll
year
probably
was that?
get us.
It might be copyright. Yeah.
What year was Bob Saget roast?
Who knows? 2006? What do y'all think? 7?
I don't remember. Scary Trees and the Wizard of Oz.
And Bob Saget, his death was kind of weird, huh?
Head injury.
Yeah, head injury. That was weird, and no one talks about it.
And he tried to
anymore.
sleep it off and ended up dying, right?
He
Or no, didn't he fell again? Is what the autopsy says.
no one ever has any recount of him falling,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not around. He's around people all the time.
What are you saying happened?
I don't know what happened, but I remember reading about it the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and no one had anything to say about when he
I
hit his
assumed he
head.
overdosed.
Yeah,
And, like,
I'm assumed he never hit his head on anything.
Was there head damage? There was, right? There was head damage.
They said there was, but that doesn't. You can pay enough money probably to the coroner where you die and say, okay, can you not
Give me a bop on the head
Bob
for me.
Saget does not need to know. They don't. It was. We don't need another Farley on our hands. We don't need these pictures of him foaming at the mouth and his whore in the room. Just
Those Farley pictures are rough.
They're rough. Pull them up.
I show people
Pull
those.
'em up.
I like take pride in showing people those and like, yeah, you need to see these. You need to.
I mean, he went the
We're
way
not
it-
showing them here.
There's
But
cocaine on every surface of that room.
he is
Yeah.
like just yellow foam.
You know what's
belly
funny?
out. You're just you gotta see that.
Why
to
are
know,
those pictures so readily available?
to know that can happen?
Just high profile.
You got to know that can happen to you.
There, no, but that's like a leak, right?
It's like, why
That's
do we
some sort
watch
of leak.
cartel videos and
Yeah,
shit?
it
We
is
got
a
to know
leak.
that.
Well, it was probably from the police department's photos, and someone got them.
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me about that is something I learned recently is that Bill Murray really hated Chris Farley when he hosted SNL the couple times he did. And people always kind of wondered why. And some people who were really in the know speculate Bill Murray, biggest John Belushi friend ever. And John Belushi died the exact same way. He saw Chris Farley going down the exact same road, and he was kind of sick of seeing it. And look at Chris Farley, man. Went the exact same way. And people say that Bill Murray was like calling it and was trying to like turn him around.
I
It's a
watched.
tale as old as time.
I watched a thing on Vice about Farley's like the whole SNL special debacle was like he was really getting unhinged the week before he was about to host. He had to host.
Farley?
Like, yeah.
Oh.
And like when I remember watching the documentary and what I mean, I didn't take away. I was stoned, whatever. I didn't take away much, but I took like they were building it up like we were all so scared. We were all so like he was going down, but he crushed it. I'm pretty sure he crushed it. And he was like way over the top and like way
He's the type of guy that
off-
would show up when he needed to.
he was on one, but like he crushed it, I think. But he didn't. He died soon after.
Yep.
The main person I think about who that affected is David Spade. They were best buds.
Yeah. I mean, the Sandler crew and everybody. But probably, you think David was the... Oh, yeah, you're right. All those movies.
Black
they spent a lot of
Sheep,
time
Tommy
together.
Boy.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
And now recounting what I watched, I remember maybe he hosted one time and it was great. Maybe he hosted on one of the last times and it was a little bit like cringy. People were like,
You know
What's
his
the
last
documentary
movie?
called?
I don't remember.
You know
Dark
the-
Side of Comedy. It's Chris Farley's Dark Side of Comedy.
I've seen
I'll have
that.
to
It's really
watch that.
good. It's on YouTube, right?
I would probably like that.
I think
think it's
so.
a YouTube doc.
Vice's stuff is always on YouTube.
That's
Oh, it's a
Vice thing?
Vice. Okay.
It was on TV when I came home and it was just on. I was like, oh my God, I don't need this right now. But
What
yeah,
were you gonna say?
I forget.
That's awesome. But comedy specials though, you didn't put Eddie Murphy on there.
Yeah, I didn't really watch his specials. Yeah.
You never
really-
seen
I don't know why.
Delirious or Raw?
I saw them, but like I couldn't tell you any jokes. Yeah,
There's
couldn't tell you jokes.
the best thing is in Raw, and he has a joke about Bill Cosby calling him and telling him
That's
to
a
clean
funny
up his
joke.
act.
That's a funny joke. Yeah. And if he only knew how right he was, yeah.
It is it's epic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And they all start with a skit. The funny one, the one starts with a skit. Has him with a little kid telling a story or a joke at the family party. Remember that, Mike? You've seen it. It's like, and the lion said, "Can you make it rain?" And the monkey was on the tree and started peeing all over. It's just a little kid pretending to be Eddie Murphy at a party.
I just remembered a special and I had to write it down right now. Holy shit, this is one of my favorite specials. You ready for this?
Go on.
I think it's called, I could be wrong on this title a little bit. I think it's called 100% Fresh.
By who?
Adam Sandler's most recent special on Netflix. Have we seen this, guys?
It's new?
He has a very, very recent special that you might have missed on Netflix, and it is incredible. Mike, have you seen this? Adam Sandler's most recent special on Netflix came out like 2 years ago.
yeah, phone, wallet, keys.
What?
Dude,
Yes.
yes. I'm not. He's
Jack,
not gonna like
it'll
this.
blow your mind. I think it's gonna blow his
It's
mind.
Adam Sandler. It's
It's
Adam
amazing.
Sandler.
What's it called? It's called 100% Fresh or something like that, right?
It's good. It's Adam Sandler.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah,
dude.
it's on Netflix, and it's like new Sandler. It shows you how good this guy is.
You know what his vibe is on this? Fred Durst. It's like he's back and he's up there in the dad clothes and he's like, he literally just stops a joke and just like hits his little music box and then turns around, puts sunglasses on, and he does a little rap song. And it's about
it's half musical, half just jokes.
it's about like being
That's
a dad.
Eddie Murphy. I mean, Adam Sandler. That's
Yep,
perfect.
exactly.
And he's like, I'm something rapping. Gotta get my phone, wallet, keys.
Phone, wallet, keys.
Phone,
He had
wallet,
a
keys.
bunch of good shit, man.
It's just like being a dad and leaving your house and making sure you get your phone, wallet, keys. But he keeps adding verses. Was like, oh wait, I need this too.
Bunch
So
of
it's
goofy
my phone,
songs.
wallet, keys, and my this. And then and by the end, it's like, okay, my phone, wallet, keys, and
And just trust me, it's good though. It's good though.
It
and
is.
like it's goofy as fuck. Like one of them ones is like, my Uber driver smells bad. You remember that one?
it's
Mike?
yeah.
I'll pop that
Some
one.
of them you're not gonna laugh, but like you're like, wow, Adam Sandler. After all these years, and I've oh wow, the Zohan and all these things that I hate. That why did you do this? And you're like, you still
No,
got it.
he's still the
still
Sandman.
got
He's
Wait, you
still
hate
the
the Zohan?
Sandman.
I don't
like
hate the Zohan more than I hate 50 First Dates, but there's just definitely at least 5 Adam Sandler movies
I want to.
that I throw into the trash.
If you're gonna throw movies in the trash, Zohan ain't going in there.
No.
No, there's other ones that will, but maybe not Zohan. I saw it twice in theaters actually when I was a kid. Just like Love
Mr.
Guru.
Deeds is worse than the Zohan.
I like
Go
that
ahead,
too. Though.
take a whack.
Yeah, it's called 100% Fresh. By the way, it is called 100% Fresh, and my God, it's 100% fresh. That guy is the goat.
I want to talk about Farley's thing with a cold open where he hosted. Everyone was worried about his drug addiction, and they like address it. Remember that?
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with this.
His debut on him wasted no time addressing struggles with substance abuse. The cold open features Tim Meadows, his former castmate, in Lorne Michaels' office, trying to convince the producer to let Farley host. That's the opening skit. He's like, "I promise I'll do it. I can do it." But like,
I have
yeah,
to watch that.
I
Where can
love
you watch
Tim
Saturday Night
Meadows.
Live now?
NBC, I guess. Yeah.
What's that? Peacock?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm.
You know
And-
they all have their own thing now.
Yeah, and I
And I
think
sub- and
SNL
I-
is struggling too.
And my dumb ass subscribes to all of them.
I mean, who's the biggest guy on SNL right now? Mikey Day.
It could have been Shane Gillis.
Yeah, and they literally replaced him with an Asian.
They really fucked up.
Like, and not that that's bad, but it's just like it's too on the nose. You know what I mean? It's just
And
like.
I know Shane Gillis is sick and tired of hearing it, and he doesn't want to hear it.
But no, he's better now, right? He's better off now. He's way better off now.
Yeah, but
with
Shane
his
Gillis-
5 Joe Rogan appearances, he's better off with 3 seasons of SNL. You know what I mean?
I would have a hard time saying that to his face.
Well, to whose face?
Shane Gillis's face.
You think he would still appreciate being on SNL?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
SNL is. Yeah, but he could go
would-
home for Christmas and be a little more happy with everyone around.
They get $5,000 a week, which is a lot. I would like that, but
Is it enough?
and like, who's the big guy on SNL right now? Is it Mikey Day?
SNL has always sucked. I've always hated it. I've never liked it.
I liked it when I was young, and I
I never
realized
liked it
I
then.
only liked it because I was young.
Even
Yeah.
the people that makes SNL know that everyone who likes it says that their favorite time watching it was when they were like in high
Exactly.
school or even like a little earlier than that.
And it just makes sense to me, though. I mean, I had Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley.
Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig together was probably my favorite thing ever. With
They
them
were good.
dancing and
Oh, that was Sherry O'Terry.
Oh.
Are you talking about the cheerleaders?
yes, it was not Kristen Wiig.
Sherry O'Terry. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She was really funny.
She was funny.
She was funny.
Yeah, that was the best. That's
The
probably like
perfect cheer.
yeah.
You know what I think to myself when me and Troy are in a bind at a gig? You know what we need? The perfect song. That's what I would think in my head.
You guys got 2 boards, 2 computers. You got it.
We got it. We always got the perfect song somewhere.
Have you seen? There's a pretty funny video on Skrillex's Instagram of
of him
him and
hitting his
Fre-
head on the mothership?
oh, that's crazy.
Oh
too.
my
That's
God.
sad.
Yeah.
He looks like he fucked himself up.
Yeah, go on.
But there's the Fred. It's Fred again and him going back to back on the boards. And Fred again's like over here doing something, and Skrillex just reached over to Fred's side and is like, "Bow, bow, 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 bow." Woo. Then plays his thing. He's like, not right now, dude.
Fred said that?
No. It, like
Oh, okay, cool.
Skrillex hops over to Fred's side and like does
I
like the
saw
repeat thing
that.
and spins it back. And
But they were they were like empty audience sound check. I think it was for a video. Because Fred looks at the
There were
video.
people- I thought there were
Fred
people
looks
there.
And he's like,
He's like, okay, I guess what I was about to do was not going to work.
Yeah,
Skrillex
that's
is-
funny. Yeah, Skrillex,
Skrillex
is
is
the
allowed.
authority.
Yeah, but like
Yes.
I bet it's got to be really hard for them to go back to back on that thing, and like that's why you and Troy have your own shit.
Oh, they were going on the same board.
Yeah, he reached over to his side of the board and like it was like,
and that's how
He
me and
was
Troy
like,
started
turn it
out.
down.
That's how me and Troy started out. That's funny. And we just got a new residency starting on the 28th. We'll be at Warehouse in Salisbury.
Oh, back
and
again.
it's
Where is
so
that?
small that we're gonna have to go back to the OG way of doing it.
where is the warehouse?
It used to be Monkey Barrel.
College kids still go there and get crazy like they used to.
Yep.
Wait, is that behind Acme?
It's back. It's just
No, it's right down-
perpendicular to the college.
Next to that
When I was in-
Korean joint.
Parallel.
When I was in college, Monkey Barrel was so popular.
Yeah.
And I went there one time and was like, I gotta get out of here, dude.
Oh man. And right now, apparently they're going through like a dip, and they had to like redo everything. So they're like, we need the boys. We need tops cut off in here. So hopefully we can rebuild this.
dude.
scene.
You see,
If
dude,
they had a dip, they're still gonna dip. Be careful.
when I was
Oh
in
no, it's a
col-
dip. It's a dip time right now.
When I was in college and would go to bars and stuff, that's what dictated where you're going, the entertainment.
Yes.
I bet you that the college kids just remember when we used to go out with name drop Mitsuko, and she would get us
Oh
into
my
all the
God.
cool parties.
Is that her name? Mitsuko,
That
it
shit's
was,
probably
yeah.
popping off more than ever.
What do you mean? You
We
don't
used-
remember her name?
I remember it was Mitsuko.
Mitsuko Towns. I remember.
Yeah.
Shout out Mitsuko. I remember one night we
Where's she at?
all thought maybe we'd end up with you. We thought maybe one of us would get to stick it in.
You would have to assume that one of us would get. Didn't you?
No.
Honestly,
One night
You
I
never
remember
did?
we all partied and it was like, there's nowhere else to sleep. Mitsuko let me come sleep at her dorm, and I remember we
Mitsuko.
each took our clothes off into our underwear and went into separate beds and slept like professional adults. And I
She's
just-
cool as shit.
I'll
That's
never
hardcore.
forget it.
She was a Native American, if I
She was
do
cool as
remember,
shit, dude.
right?
I'll never forget that shit. I was like,
Where
this
is
is what
she?
it's
She
like
was
to
around all
be
the
to have a
time.
friend.
Look up Mitsuko Towns. There can't be two.
I'm not doing
There can't
that.
be
I'm
two.
not doing that. but
Why
I'll-
not?
I'll never forget being like, this is what it's like to have a real friend that's a female that
It
you go
was.
and party with, and that I didn't really even want to fuck her. I was just like, this
She
is
was
cool.
a great pal.
I liked this.
She was a great pal.
It always
and we
is.
needed her because we needed a good pal. And we
Having a
found one.
friend that's a girl like that, where you're not, it's not.
There was
a
no
thing
pr-
ever,
no tension.
Is the best.
We all wondered if maybe
You gotta
is
check
there
around.
is there anyone that she's leaning towards? Is there any guy that likes her? But it never really got there because she was kind of weird, and she was just a friend. She was
We're
our
all
homie.
weird.
Why did she like to
Why
hang
did
out with
we
you
meet
guys
her?
so much?
Because we're all weird.
Yeah, we were just stoners. I think. Like young.
She liked to get fucking high.
Yeah.
Did we smoke?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Those early days of smoking, man. I'll never
She
forget
came
it.
to
I'll
the
never
shed
forget
all
it.
the time.
Mitsuko was cool, man. What a name.
What a
I
name.
think we're friends on Facebook still.
I remember when that was when we all really first started being like, this weed stuff is
It is
the
great.
bee's knees.
It
That was
is
around the time where I
great.
smoked my first good weed that tasted like something like that. Was like it tasted like Fruity Pebbles in the back of my Jeep, and Jack brought the weed, and I was like, it was like an or no, you always had the weed, and I had tasted like that, but it was the first time I had actually bought. I had stopped buying an eighth for 20 of mids, and I'd be like, okay, so this 20 will not get me 3.5 grams. It'll get me
1
1
gram.
gram of what? Of some really good. Oh wait, no, it's not 20. It's 25 for 1 gram of really good. Okay. And I remember the 1 gram of really good would just get me like multiple bong rips, multiple bowl hits but now a gram, what's that going to do? 2 bong rips, 3 bong rips?
With the way you smoke now, you take huge bong
These
rips.
are Mars slides.
But
They require a lot.
And
Stick
we were
your
always
thumb in
smart.
that bitch.
We were always smart with the bong rips too, because people nowadays they're obsessed with blunts.
did
and
you
they're
guys ever?
stupid.
Did you ever get busted with weed in college or anything like that?
I feel like we did one time with the RA, but I can't remember the specifics.
You had a little solo cup plant, but you didn't get busted.
Dude, I never. Knock on wood, man. Weed's legal in July. I've made it this whole time. Never had any weed problems.
I will say that starting
Wow.
January 1st, the decriminalized stuff that you can have on you went down. That's already in place, but the weed growing come July when it's all set in stone, we're all going to be growing weed, man.
I'm getting
Okay,
a tent.
so in July it's set in stone. So
Set in
on this
stone.
pod, we will just be ripping it
I'll
up.
be coming back and giving my plant. No, I won't be giving my plant reports on here.
Hey, how about let's plan for that first day. Let's see
That'd be dumb.
just how ungodly high we can get on this pod.
Ungodly? I don't do that anymore, huh?
Let's
the
do
other
it.
day,
Let's
on
do
my
it.
first day, I'm back off on Wednesdays for the off season, and I said, I'm going to sit here, and before I go out for my errands, I'm not just going to take 1 rip. I'm going to take 3 in a row.
Yes.
Not big, crazy ones, like 1 good one and 2 smaller ones like I used to. I remember having my tolerance so up that I'd be like, okay, out the door before work, it's 2 rips. And
That's
it's
me right now.
And it's me, and it's
But I
got-
don't smoke for most of the day.
and they had to hurt me. It had to be like out of the roar, and it had to be just like over the sink for like 2 minutes before I was out the door. And then I'd go out with my eyes watering, just like,
That's me.
I'm ready.
But
That's
that's
me.
still,
My neighbors hear me hacking my lungs out on my walk to my car in the morning.
I try to
may
keep
be
my
young,
outdoor rips.
but I'm ready.
Wait till I get to the car, and then I get to the car. I'm just but yeah, like that out the door bong rip. Blunt
But trust
life.
me,
Blunt life is not.
I got
we're
a 40
lucky we
minute.
didn't get too caught up in that blunt life because it's a dead end road, man, of just wasting weed, looking cool,
Spending
thinking you're
extra
cool
money.
or something.
We used to smoke blunts.
Oh yeah, and they're still cool. They're still cool.
When you have shitty weed, it's the best way to.
We
to
should do
mask
a
that.
glass. That'd be so hard to get all my glass over here.
No,
but
don't do that.
A glass.
On the July day, we got to do it.
On the July day, we should all just each smoke our own joint and just get so ripped.
Could we do?
I
a
want to
deck?
get the rip. I want to rip the bongs. I want to rip the bongs.
How hard
that
would it
day.
be to move our outdoor setup that we had to my deck one day for
Let's
a
do it.
glass showcase?
Let's do
when
it.
it gets warm.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, 420 episode at my house.
Let's do it. That'd be fun.
We'll just plan for that, and we'll show the glass. We'll just call it that.
I'm looking at the calendar.
What we got on the calendar, Jack?
You know what? Maybe I'll have the video switcher by then.
April 23rd.
We're
is a Sunday.
gonna fund that switcher by then.
Let's fucking do it.
It's a Sunday.
High Tide Smoke Shop will sponsor us.
Oh my God, it's a Sunday.
We need
No,
sponsors,
420
y'all.
is not a Sunday.
We got to do some more official beer reviews. Next episode, let's start some real official beer reviews. And then starting in July, we can do some weed reviews.
Shout out Black Flag Brewing for A Wizard is Sometimes Thick.
Oh, that's me.
Double cheeked
Oh,
up.
wow. Double cheeked up with the lips on the...
I put my face in between that. Jack, when he went to buy those beers on the shelf, he said they were all turned out to the thick label, and I know that they didn't want to show ass.
I just bought this beer. I was like, this beer is fun. This beer looks good. Because I've always had Black Flag. They're always good. Price was right. Then I was like walking to the counter and I saw his butt. I was like,
Ooh.
He didn't even
shall
know.
not tap. Or you shall tap. It looks like
This
he wants it. Looks like he wants it, right?
all right. Well, I guess, did we record long enough to play
Yeah,
the music?
yeah, we definitely did because we're already at 126.
So what
Plus
happens
the
on YouTube this
snafu.
episode? An audio file goes up?
I'm going to label
There's
the
a video
stream.
right there.
I'm going to label the stream like the shittiest shit ever and then upload this.
Yeah.
We'll keep it up. We're going to keep up our ugliness.
our paper trail?
Mhm. You ready for that music, Mike?
Yeah.
It's been real. It's been good. I'm doing a different voice on the outro this time. My name is Michael Tall. Got Kevin Palmer. We got Jack Armstrong. Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast. 2023 coming at you. It's going to be a fresh new year. We got sponsorships. We got Bible verses for you. Let them not depart from the thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them and health unto their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence. For out of it there are issues of life.
Peace out.
Really, dude?
Take it away, Chris.